Welcome back to the Philippines. We're making our way around the northern tip of Palawan today because we need to get to a haul-out yard for some warranty work. And up until now, our warranty list has been pretty standard, new boat teething issues.
I'll take a photo and send it to the HH warranty and see what they say.
You can ask them about your drain hole.
Well, pool party in the boat.
But yesterday's discovery has given us a bit more to be in a hurry about getting sorted.
We have a little bit of a coolant. I can't say leak, it's just sort of disappearing. Time to go.
Yeah.
We got some wind.
Shockingly, we've got wind.
Hopefully we can get out of here before it goes away.
So where are we going?
We are 90% sure we're going to Sulu. So we're gonna go out to the end here. It's just a little sail, see what the wind's doing out there. And I guess
Figure it out from there.
figure it out.
This is winging it like we have never winged it before. We've never been so undecided about our next destination. Which, in all fairness, do have a few things to be concerned about. Weather, engines. We're going in for warranty work after all. Yeah, we sent HH the message about the coolant and they didn't exactly have an overwhelmingly positive response. They were like, oh, you need to make sure that, like, keep an eye on your oil pressure and your temperatures and just monitor everything really closely because something is definitely not right. So anyway, so figure it out when we get there, but we got a long ways to go before we get there. So here we go. All right, because we don't have that much wind, we're not gonna get regen or not enough to make it worth it. So we're gonna feather the props. That's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, here we go. Silence. We are sailing. Hopefully for hours.
We are still dodging sticks. There's one right there. It's incredible.
Gotta love it. You know, there's only 10 knots of wind and we're doing 6+ knots. Makes me happy.
Ooh, almost 7 knots there. Oh, because we went up to 12. Ha. Breeze on.
Well, now we can get some regen. Now we're gonna be at 9 knots.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, so now we are more than ready to attack. Okay, we're ready? I'm gonna go over with the traveler. Obviously, that's putting us right at the island.
Might attack a little early.
Well, I mean, we went way past it. The wind has changed. The wind angle's changed completely, just because of the land here.
No, just have to tack again.
Yep,
That's why we got the self-tacker.
exactly.
Oh man, that was beautiful. We were rocketing up the coastline there. 7, 8, 9 knots of speed. Just flying with like 15-ish knots of wind. It was beautiful. Now we're at the very tip, trying to tack our way over so we don't have to use the engines. And the wind's a little shifty out here, just on the tip though. Once we get around, start going back down, we should be fine. Whew, what a lovely day. What a lovely day.
Tacking! All right, ready to tack?
Tacking. It's so easy.
It is so easy.
That's 3 tacks. Are we having fun yet?
3 more and it'll be a party. Oh, there's definitely gonna be more. Islands make the wind do funny things. Just not steady. You never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates.
We haven't kicked on a motor since we've been going.
No, it's all sailing. Actively sailing. This is not lazy sailing today. us is making our way around an island, and magically, even though we are done a complete U-turn, we are still upwind. How does that happen? When we are underway, I love listening to audiobooks or podcasts. And there are some podcasts, like Armchair Expert, that are only available on Spotify. And Spotify only gives you 14 days of use abroad unless you have a premium membership or Surfshark VPN, which is a longtime supporter of ours and the sponsor of today's video. Because with Surfshark, I can virtually place myself anywhere in the world to avoid geo restrictions like this one. So in this case, I will just place myself back in the USA, reopen the app, and voila, no more issues. And it works on just about anything from streaming sites like Netflix to apps like Venmo and even government websites so that we can file our business documents no matter where in the world we are. Plus, it encrypts all of our data between our devices and the internet so that no one can steal or track our personal information, which is especially handy when we're in public places like a cafe or an airport. And I cannot imagine sailing the world without a good VPN. And right now, if you use our discount code Wynns or scan the QR code on the screen, then Surfshark will give you 4 extra months for free. And if you're not sure if it's a good tool for you, no worries. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is no risk to try it out. Just scan the QR code, or I'll leave a link down in the description box below.
Time to call it a day. Anchorage is like a mile away. Bring the sail in, get hooked. I read online, or I saw on Google Map, I guess, or Google Earth, whatever. There's a shipwreck right by where we're anchoring, so I'm gonna try not to anchor on top of it, and then we're gonna go dive on it. Coolant away.
Do you remember our friend Hiner?
I'm Hiner Paduga, and this is my boat, Balatik.
Well, he's the one that told us about this anchorage. He said it's one of the best spots for snorkeling because there's an old sunken tugboat that ran aground during a typhoon in 1987. The currents here are strong, but Hiner was spot on. This old tugboat has turned into a beautiful reef.
Aggressive. Wow, they came at me. Freaked me out. That was funny. Want to go see them?
Sure.
Oh man, they're intense. Prepare yourself. Not messing around down there.
Up with the sun this morning. We were expecting no wind. We've got a tiny bit, so the sails are up, helping us a little bit, but we're relying mostly on the iron wind. We've got one engine on, not in regenerate mode because we're trying to conserve fuel because we have no idea how long this trip to Cebu is going to take. And that's it. We've actually decided we are going to Cebu, and I'll sit down and show you kind of the route at some point, and the wind, or the lack of wind.
But not right now, because
We're going through something a little dangerous, so. Okay.
not a lot of room for error.
No. Between the fishermen and the rocks. Yee.
So painful. Nothing worse than sailors on a schedule. We got too many things stacked up against us, so we just don't have heaps of time to play around. And I would love nothing more than to stop at this rock because there's a little bit of coral. I can see it on the satellite images, and it's just out here all by itself. You know it would be good. You'd see great stuff over there, but if we stop, there goes at least an hour. And we really don't have an hour to spare because we need to sail as much as possible, not motor. And it just takes too long to get to the next stop. Just got you. And I know nobody feels sorry for me. Oh, you can't stop at the rock. Not looking for that. It's just more the schedule thing. It gets you every time. If you weren't worried about it, you can just take all the time you want, explore these little things, anchor somewhere else, but got an appointment.
So, hot water out, hot water in, and want to isolate the water feed to the hot water cylinder, which is the two blue hoses. You just follow them to make sure, which, yes, they are the correct hoses.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So what we've done is just isolated the hot water heater from the heat exchanging circuit. Yeah. If it's the faulty component, then we've isolated it, and if it's not the faulty component, we're protecting it from all that sludge that's forming in the system. So
Either way, not a bad idea.
not a bad idea. Probably should have thought of it yesterday. While I'm here. Yeah, it's not Calorifier, it's
But what has Jason been calling it?
Calorifier.
Yeah.
So that's what you do in your swimming pool, isn't it? To
Yeah,
stop it going slimy.
Question for you.
Yes.
What do you keep calling the hot water heater?
The calorifier.
That's wrong.
What is it?
Calorifier.
Calora?
Yeah, calorie. Come on.
Calorifier.
Heat.
Calorifier. Calorifier is what I was saying. Sticker says calorifier, right?
No, cow.
Then A.
Potato, potato, tomato, tomato.
So this morning, Ricardo from HH sent a message saying, hey, you should probably go ahead and turn that off just to shut the water from going into the hot water heater and coming out and circulating and everything else. And Jason's like, oh, it's the calorifier. And Josh is like, whoa, I don't know anything about that. That's new technology to me. I don't know what a calorifier is. Makes so much sense now.
Looks like a squid fishing boat. I don't see a line or anything behind him.
Just decided to do a 45-degree turn to get closer to us.
Tried hailing him, he didn't answer, but it doesn't look like he's dragging anything behind him, so I guess we'll know in about 30 seconds. Yeah, he was headed a completely different direction and just decided to turn right in front of us. That seems to be the case just about with every boat around here. We'll be just going one way and all of a sudden they just want to go right in front of you. Now he's turning.
Again.
What the hell? Maybe he just wanted to see another boat.
Oh, look at that puff of black smoke.
We are sailing 4 knots of speed and 5.5 knots of true wind. Pretty close to the wind. We need all the help we can get, so we're going to take down the staysail. Because in theory, that could add some extra windage, which could slow us down. Or so we've been told.
We're about to find out.
I kind of think no, but hey. It's worth a shot. Unlocked. Okay, Joshua.
Yeah.
How's that speed?
Yeah, it's coming down. Easy, nice and easy. Good work. Bit faster than that, Jason's fine.
So you'll have to pull on it.
Yep.
We are going to do something we have not done in a while, which is make some Tepache, aka pineapple beer. Simplest recipe ever. I'm sure plenty of you heard about it during the pandemic when we were making it then. If you missed that episode, well then, you're going to learn about it now. Because there are a couple of things that ferment naturally. They have wild yeast on the outside of them, pineapple being one, ginger being the other. So you can make ginger beer, pineapple beer. You don't need anything other than the fruit itself, sugar, water, and that's it. Time. And in the tropics, it's not that long. Like within 24 hours, this starts to become drinkable. Very popular in Mexico. That's the first place we ever had it. Many, many moons ago. Not going to keep the stem part, but everything else gets used, and that's the best part. Is you still get to eat the fruit. All we're going to use is the outside, the stuff you would normally discard anyway. It's now going to go into our, I think, clean bucket. Yep, that's on the bottom. Okay, that just got washed. All right. All these bits. This is what we want. The outside here with just a little bit of the fruit. That's it. One pineapple, and of course, because of my container, really want the pineapple all submerged. So I did 6 cups of water total in there. 1 cup of sugar. I did 3/4 cup of muscovado sugar because that's what they kind of have here in the Philippines, which is just pure sugar cane. And then a little bit of raw sugar at the end, 1/4 cup, because brown sugar or muscovado, or what do they call it in Panama? Anyway, everybody kind of has their own name for it, but it's just straight up sugar canes.
The least processed.
Exactly, the least processed sugar. And you want that because it has the most nutrients in there, which is more food for that wild yeast that's going to be inside of here. So now that's it. That's all we need. I'm going to put a little loose towel over it because you still want oxygen, you still want air, but we want to keep the bugs out. Put a little band over the top of that. Come back to that guy in 24 hours, but we should start to see little bubbly action starting to happen in here. So, we're kind of going through the recipe today, but if you want to see our original one where we will go through the entire process and how to take it even a little bit further,
Make it more alcoholic.
Make it more alcoholic. Yeah, you can watch that video. Jason will put a link somewhere. But anyway, set this aside. Check this guy tomorrow.
Short day today. We made it to Cuyo, which was, I think, 20 miles-ish?
15.
Oh, 15. We're gonna bounce in town, see if we can score some fuel because there's absolutely no wind over the next couple days and we still have 200 something miles to go. We just need more fuel. That's what happens when you can't sail.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
What are you going into town for?
Fuel. Not karaoke and beer.
So, should I expect you in an hour or 6 hours?
Just keep an ear out, you might hear us.
Got a stern anchor out there holding us off. And we're tied up to a rock, just like the locals. Just stopped at the first time in Cuyo. Yes. Just checked in with the Port Authority. Extremely friendly, very nice. He said, "Oh, you're gonna love our place. It's very popular. It's the best kiteboarding in the world, and you're gonna love this island." We're all good. All good. They didn't charge us any fees, which kind of surprised me. I thought they might.
We only needed one layer of fuel.
We found it. 4,500. Okay, we might do this 2 or 3 times. Make it look easy.
Lifts on the way.
Ignore the sweat. That was pretty easy.
Easier than I anticipated, that's for sure.
We're back.
Great success.
Great success.
You weren't gone long enough to go get karaoke and beers.
Didn't have a good song selection, you know.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Port control manager or officer, he was really friendly. The fueling attendant was friendly. Everybody was nice. It was very easy.
Nice.
We could have gotten a trike back and saved our arms, but we decided to be true cruisers and just hand carry it back. It was about 3/4 of a K.
Uphill, both ways.
In the snow.
Uphill both ways.
In the snow.
Quite a headwind.
Guys. Or maybe Joshua Gunn just wanted to earn the name so that he could say, "I have big guns."
I'll tell you what, it'll take a lot more than that to get these little twigs up to that status. You're good.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. We're soaked. Might as well do another. Another and another and a sister and a brother. I think that's the song.
Not as buoyant as we were last time, but
Easy.
Another successful run.
Yeah.
You're gonna go for a third?
Not right now.
You guys are. You're very glistening.
There. I'm gonna try 2.
Well done, gentlemen.
yet.
I am, I think, ready to bottle my Tepache, capture some of the carbon that is going in there, carbonated water, bubbles, whatever, so that it's fizzy. Anyway, this is very active at this point, but we're also getting a little bit of, like, I don't know how to pronounce it, Cam or Kin, K-H-A-M, type of yeast that's sitting on top. That's also because it's exceptionally hot right now, so our temperatures are really high. So this is fermenting fast. I am skimming it off because there are a lot of people that say it can sort of produce off flavors, but you're always going to have a little bit of like white bubbly foam. We've had that on every batch we've ever done, but this is kind of like happening a lot faster. Again, super hot temperatures. All right. I think it tastes good. It also does not help that I just brushed my teeth. So we're gonna go into town, so it's like, oh, I'll brush my teeth. Not a good combo, pineapple and toothpaste, but it still tastes good.
Can you hold it?
Maybe. This is gonna get complicated.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
I barely.
Have that?
Yeah, it's okay.
You want me to keep going or no?
Yeah, you can go. Just don't put pressure on it.
Might only need this one. No.
I have no idea what's in the shot because I'm not looking. Okay, stop there maybe.
Yeah. Leave room for burping.
Yeah, you can see bubbles.
It was a little carbonated even when I tasted it. Oh, oh. Oh, back in the jar. Back in the jar. Thought we were gonna make it, but we didn't. But I don't want to put like this much in there.
But then you could just put a little more in here. There's
No.
only tiny. No, okay.
It's gonna overfill.
Oh my gosh.
Look.
Do it. Do it.
We've never claimed to be professionals. See the talent I have to work with.
Plus the things probably covering up exactly what happened. Ay.
Now seeking new crew. Need replacement.
And then I would assume it's a no wake zone.
Have you told the locals that?
Oh no, Joshua! Oh my gosh.
Watch out.
Crazy driver.
Crazy driver.
This guy's been here the whole time.
He's loaded.
Yeah.
We're just dark. Fancy trike. Oh, it's got a Mickey Mouse.
Duck eggs.
Oh,
And
duck egg.
chicken eggs.
Very nice. There you go. That was the 2-cent tour of the local market.
Cuyo Island is remote and at the heart of the Sulu Sea, but it's still a part of the Palawan province. And it's actually the oldest town in Palawan. And it's off the typical tourist path, but well known to kiteboarders and windsurfers. But as made very evident by our trip here, this is not the windy season.
No?
It's all meat.
Ah.
Big work for Joshua.
Big chunk of pork there. Suddenly crawling one day.
When you see it, try it.
Okay. Quesadilla burger pizza bread. You see the girl in the back?
Yeah, why?
She's like 10 years old carrying a baby
Oh.
on the back of a motorcycle with already 3 other people on it. It's so crazy.
Welcome to the island.
Yeah, it's so different.
Look at those papayas.
Wow.
Okay, somebody knows what these are. Please comment and let me know. We think it's edible. It looks neat. We can smell the flowers and they smell delightful. What do we think?
Interesting little town.
Yeah.
Choice of music could use a little bit of refinement.
Lots of chicken feed and pig feed and fish feed.
Bachoyan. The taste test.
Very dry. Cocoa and cocoa in it. And I really can't describe the breed, but
Oh, I'll see if I can get him. That's ube. It's the purple potato.
does not taste like potato. It's
Well, they
very
probably,
sweet.
I was gonna say they probably put a lot of sugar in it. Is that one less dry?
Oh, it's a fresh bun. They're both pleasant to eat. Yeah, good old sugar.
Yeah. You earned it after carrying all that fuel.
Couldn't find a beer.
Yeah, we'll get you one of those. And that was Cuyo. What do you reckon? Would it be harder or easier with regular jerry jugs to fill up?
I don't know. I was thinking about that. Maybe harder because they're rigid.
We need to get one of those fuel
Pump.
transfer
Yeah,
pumps.
we got a transfer pump.
And regular jerry jugs, problem solved, right?
Well, I'd have to figure out a way to store big ones because we're kind of out of storage space. We don't have room for big ones. That's why we bought these in the first place. Oh, what a day! What a day, man!
What a several couple of whatever days.
However many days it's been.
It's been good though.
Yeah. It's been nice to see the super light wind performance and the fact that we could actually sail, and been testing and documenting all the motors and how much is, fuel burn rates and with hybrid and without hybrid and temperatures and oil pressures, and like really diving in, deep dive.
Yeah. So we'll share more of that. We're kind of trying to do it before because that's kind of our existing. And then, of course, after service, because they're going to change our pitch and do some other things. So
reprogram the hybrid.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to seeing the improvements there, but we won't really know what those are without documenting.
Yeah. And
wait for the boat.
And I feel like I should say we expected kind of having some warranty work,
especially in like the first 3 to 6 months of ownership. Like that's where you're shaking out all the bugs. So like, of course we've had little stuff we've had to do, and of course we have a list of things. It's all pretty normal-ish. Now I will say the issue, whatever's going on with our engines and the weird issue with the coolant and stuff like that, definitely did not happen with 1 and 2. That's sort of specific to our engines. So something's going on there, but they'll sort that out. That's kind of why we're headed to the factory.
And I will tell you that as soon as we sent them a message about it, they were on top of it. They were sending us all this information, telling us how we can just baby the engines so we can sort of get there, and everything we can do to protect the engines. HH has been really good about communication and about troubleshooting and helping us understand as much as possible what's going on, what they can get from a photo and a little conversation.
So they've already pre-ordered parts and sent them over.
And then the other thing I wanted to point out was, yes, we've had several things that have kind of messed up or broken, like the fridge. It's not all HH. It's the manufacturers of these other products. It's, some of it's HH. I'm not going to let them off the hook completely.
No, but it's the like shaking out all the gremlins, because things, they all worked fine when we left the factories.
That's that. We're on our way to warranty. We're going to get all these things sorted out, and tomorrow is our biggest passage in the deepest water. We have very little wind, but PredictWind gave us a little hope today at the newest model. There's a little bit of southerly wind kind of shooting up, which maybe means we could sail.
It's happened every day, and I don't want to bank on it, but we've been able to sail at least most of the way, which we didn't think we were going to do. So I don't know. I know it feels like a little bit of it's like a challenge now. Not that you want a motor anyway, but now I really don't want to.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Very much.
And
sticking through to the end. If you made it this far, you're definitely in it.
You're in the Curiosity crew. Thanks so much, and we will see you for the second half of this shindig, and meet you back then. I am so tired. I feel. I don't know why. We haven't even been doing overnight passages. I don't know why. Just are. It's the heat. Makes you delirious.
Good night.
What if it's morning for them? They're probably having coffee.
The video's over.